you'll get through this. You'll break new ground.
Hi. Thanks for joining me. My name is Carol, and I just want to thank you all for the nearly 800 views we've had in 1 week. We've spent the last 6 days exploring and practicing holistic health. My collaborator, Lydia, and I sure hope it's going to make a difference in your lives. Let us know, okay? Now, before we get started, would you please subscribe to my YouTube channel below? And would you give me a thumbs up? Today, we're considering the 7th dimension of the holistic health wheel, physical wellness, which you will see the link to down below. Let's start by asking, what is the story you tell of your physical health today? Maybe you're working on weight loss, getting more sleep, or maintaining a good exercise program. Maybe you have a chronic health issue that keeps you from being physically healthy. Maybe the stress of your job feels like it's just eating you alive, and you find yourself drinking excessively every night to forget. Maybe you just don't care right now. Before I offer my tips, let's consider these 4 slices of our physical wellness pie. First is sleep. We're always told we need an average of 8 hours, but it's worthwhile to assess your particular sleep needs. My Fitbit has a sleep assessment tool, and I've been monitoring it for some time now, checking my sleep patterns. According to what I'm seeing over the last few months, I think they would gauge what I'm doing with my sleep as pathetic. This is probably my weakest area, but I'm pretty sure that that's something that I can work on. The second slice of the physical wellness pie is nutrition. Don't you just hate that quote, "You are what you eat"? And yet it's completely true. We know what we need to do here. So cook up a tasty meal for supper and then assess your personal nutritional wellness. I love to share recipes, and today I'm making a pot of chicken stew, trying to replicate a really tasty dish my friend Innocent cooked in January when I visited him in France. It's really healthy, and it's going to make the whole house smell amazing. Oh, and if you know my kids, don't tell them that I let you see my mauve-colored countertops. They would be mortified. They said something about the color is kind of an assault to their eyes. Kids. The third slice of the physical wellness pie is physical activity and strength training. How many steps do you take each day? How often do you work out? What kind of strength training do you do? You may want an assessment from a professional. For example, Jason, our boot camp trainer at Jock's Gym, really stresses the importance of keeping our core strong through regular strength training. And that's something we all need to think about. The final slice of the physical wellness pie is preventative care. Haven't we had enough of that? We all now know the importance of good hygiene, such as hand washing and cleaning off our surfaces. But have you considered other aspects of preventative care? How are you at monitoring your health status? Things like taking your medications properly at the same time every day. If you need to, checking your blood sugars or your blood pressures, and ensuring you have regular medical checkups and follow-ups. I volunteer at the University of Iowa's Cardiac Rehab Center, I talk with patients, teaching them stress management strategies after they've had a cardiac event. And let me tell you, I've seen firsthand the necessity of good preventative care. Are you ready for my health tips? First, let me tell you what not to do. A few years ago, I had a friend who lost his long-term job. And in response to his loss, he immediately resolved to change everything that he didn't like about his life. So he was going to lose 50 pounds. He was going to finish his PhD. He was going to find a spouse, start exercising, stop eating takeout, and find a new job. Guess how that worked out for him? He ended up feeling like a complete disaster, not only from the job loss, but also his failure to achieve all of those goals. It's kind of like New Year's resolutions. You don't want to take on too much. And so that's what I want to encourage you to do. I want to encourage you to sit down now, write down exactly what your health status is. Then I want you to talk to your buddy and choose one, just one thing that you'd like to change among all of this. Lydia's healthy tip is so cool that I think we should all try it. She says it's important to start with taking a walk. In her little town, they're doing what's called Chalk the Walk, where they spread the love. Everybody is encouraged to write kind messages on sidewalk chalk around town, in front of their own houses, in front of the houses of people who maybe they know need a little pick-me-up. Then she said we walk around looking for them and we're waving at people from afar, but we're bringing a much-needed smile to people that really need it. It's important to spread this joy, and it's fun to see in the faces of people through their window. Now it's your turn. Talk to your health buddy, sharing your stories. This is not about shame or blame, but rather it's an opportunity to create a baseline for where you currently are so you can consider changing something in the future. I want to thank you for taking the time to join us as we conclude week 1 of our Holistic Health series. Join us tomorrow when we offer tips for social wellness. And don't forget to subscribe below and give me a thumbs up. Oh, and one more thing. I've been teaching art journaling classes for several years now, and several people who haven't been able to attend my classes have asked me to share my 2019 Health Manifesto, which I created in my last class. If you're interested, you'll find it on my YouTube channel under Carol Hedberg later this week. Thanks. I appreciate it.
You get through this.